want someone to believe a lie, all you have to do is tell it to them over and over and over.
Biden's economic disastrous, reign, Biden's prices that we're still dealing with. It's Biden's disastrous economic record.
There are prices that we're still dealing with in the Biden administration.
Congressman, do you think that's a winning message to just say it's not our fault? And 18 months in, is it not Trump's economy yet?
President Trump was certainly left with a mess to clean up.
You said you inherited a mess from President Biden when it comes to the economy. But at what point is it on you? At what point are we in the Trump economy?
Oh, I'd say we're there now.
In America, we're 3 months out to the midterms, and that means we are going to keep having these primaries. Voters heading to the polls in 6 states: Alabama, Connecticut, Minnesota, South Carolina, Vermont, and Wisconsin. We're going to start getting results in an hour. And the Democratic hopes here are growing based on evidence, because we don't just have polls anymore, we have the early turnout. We have prominent elections forecaster Nate Silver, who now sees an 87% chance of Dems taking the House, 57% for the Senate, meaning more likely than not. That is quite a shift from the last election, when it seemed that Trump had the wind at his back. Ohio as going from likely to Republican to toss-up because of those serious domestic abuse allegations facing Republican Max Miller. He has denied all of the allegations. In Texas, there's polling that shows the Democrat, James Tallarico, is now leading the MAGA candidate, Ken Paxton, there. It is within the margin of error. And then you have Tomi Lahren over at Fox saying something that either she believes or that she thinks her audience might believe, that Republicans have fumbled the economy, they've failed dismally. The party, the grand old party, she says, has become a, quote, utter embarrassment.
18 months, the Republican Party had control of the House, they had control of the Senate, they had control of the presidency. And you can believe, or do you believe, that these Republicans are so afraid, they know that they're going to lose the House and possibly the Senate? They're coming out with that crazy messaging that doesn't work. They must think that we are fucking dumb. They must think we're dumb. For them to even have that thought in their mind to be using that this is Biden's economy after 18 months. Are you kidding me? Who in their right mind is going to believe that, except for these uneducated mega idiots that are I'm not even going to say it. But this is ridiculous. For them to come out and use messaging about this is Biden's economy, Trump was left with a mess, which was bullshit. Biden's economy, when he left office, was a whole lot better than what it was today, than what it is today. It has nothing to do with Biden's economy. What it has to do with is these Republicans letting Trump run wild all over this country. Letting him do whatever he wanted. When they had the opportunity to stop Trump from doing what he was doing, they failed to do it because they are afraid of Trump. And some of them are just mega that want to destroy this country. That's all it is. And then you have this war. You have the economy is strongly affected by this war. Then you have his tariffs. His tariffs raising prices on everything because we pay the taxes on tariffs, not other countries. So anybody that believes that other countries are paying the tariffs, it's not happening, not at all. And then Trump saying, "Oh well, we're bringing in trillions of dollars." Oh really? Then why is our deficit over trillions of dollars and not going down but going up if we're bringing in that much money? It's ridiculous. But tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to run some more clips so you can see just how much it was Biden's economy and what the Republicans have done to stop Donald Trump from running wild all over this country.
In the 20 midterm elections between 1946 and 2022, small changes in the House, a shift of less than 10 seats, occurred 6 times. Modest changes between 11 and 39 seats took place 7 times. Big changes, so-called wave elections, involving more than 40 seats, have happened 7 times. In every midterm election since 1946, at least 5 seats flipped from one party to the other. If the net result of the midterm elections in 2026 moved 5 seats from Republicans to Democrats, that would be enough to make Democrats the majority in the House. In an era of close elections and narrow margins on Capitol Hill, midterms make a difference. The past 5 presidents, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump, and Biden, entered office with their party in control of both houses of Congress. All 5 lost their party majority in the House or the Senate in their first 2 years in office. Will that happen again in 2026? The obvious prediction would be yes. But nothing in politics is set in stone. Between now and November 2026, redistricting will move the boundaries of a yet-to-be-determined number of congressional districts. That could make it harder to predict the likely results in 2026. Unexpected events or good performance in office could move Trump's job approval numbers above 50%. Republicans would still be likely to lose House seats in the 2026 midterms, but a popular president would raise the chances that they could hold their narrow majority. But that's not there at all. His approval numbers is 32%, and do not think for one moment the Trump rape file do not hurt them, with the GOP protecting pedos. The historical lessons from modern midterm congressional elections are not favorable for Republicans today. Most of the students I taught in American government classes for over 40 years knew that the party in control of the White House was likely to encounter setbacks in midterms. They usually did not know just how settled and solid that pattern was. Since 1946, there have been 20 midterm elections. In 18 of them, the president's party lost seats in the House of Representatives. That's 90% of the midterm elections in the past 80 years. Measured against that pattern, the odds that the Republicans will hold their slim House majority in 2026 are small. Another factor makes them smaller. When the sitting president is underwater, below 50% in job approval polls, the likelihood of a bad midterm election result becomes a certainty. All the presidents since Harry S. Truman, whose job approval was below 50% in the month before a midterm election, lost seats in the House. All of them. The list of unpopular presidents who lost House seats is even longer. Truman in 1946 and 1950, Lyndon B. Johnson in 1966, Jimmy Carter in 1978, Reagan in 1982, Bill Clinton in 1994, George W. Bush in 2006, Barack Obama in both 2010 and 2014, Donald Trump in 2018, and Joe Biden in 2022.
This is Secret Service 1. Yes, the big fat orange payload has been delivered. I repeat, the big fat orange cowardly payload has been delivered. We're ready to go. Don't worry, Mr. President, you're safe now. But how nice of you to leave all those White House staffers and reporters on Air Force One. I'm sure if they get shot down, they'll be comforted to know that at least you're safe. What a great leader you are. Motherfucker!
For 3.5 years, do you regret at all the lying you've done to the American people?
All the what?
All the lying, all the dishonesties.
That who has done?
You have done. Tens of thousands.
Go ahead, please.
Mr. President, after 3.5 years, do you